Good evening, welcome back. It is Tuesday, May 30th, 2023. One more day left in the month. We have a few birthdays here, and I tell you what, there could have been an hour-long video of events because traditionally, for many years, the Indy 500 was held on this day, regardless of what day of the week it fell on. I only picked out a couple here that I thought were significant. I mean, I'm sure there's more. I'm sure I'm going to miss a lot of them. And anybody that has any, like, let's say, pre 1975, 1977 Indy 500 thoughts, drop them in the comments of events that you thought were significant from 1911 to 1977. You know, you let me know what your big thoughts and your big events and memories and etc. are of those races. We're going to start with 1911. Ray Haroon wins the first Indy 500, what is now known as the Indy 500, but for many years it was just called the International 500-Mile Sweepstakes. You go back and look at old programs and brochures and literature of the time, it was not referred to as the Indianapolis 500. All four of A.J. Foyt's wins came on this day, so 61, 64, 67, and 77 all came on May 30th. And Helio Castroneves became the fourth four-time winner on this date in 2021. A couple other NASCAR events that happened on this date in 1987. Mark Martin got his first, now Xfinity, then Busch Grand National Series win at Dover, Delaware. And in 2008, also at Dover, Delaware, Scott Speed got his first and only career Truck Series win. So we got three birthdays. Born on this date in 1972. But sadly passed away from injuries, succumbed in a drive-by shooting. Chris Trickle. Chris was the nephew of Dick Trickle, legendary short-track racer. Chris was a West Coast driver, raced in the NASCAR Southwest Series and some other series back then. The team that he was driving for was the number 70 Star Nursery car. I don't know the Pontiac Camaro, whatever. I don't know what brand it was, but it was the number 70 Star Nursery car. And after his accident, when he got shot, they thought he was going to make a recovery, but he didn't, sadly. The driver that replaced him was Kurt Busch. So Chris Trickle was born on this date in 1972. Born on this date in 1996. I always get it confused. I'm pretty sure it was the Truck Series, not the Xfinity Series, that he was the champion of. But Mr. Erik Jones. Don't have a lot of... I've got a lot of Erik Jones cards, but literally all of them either say DeWalt or 5 Hour Energy. So I just picked a handful of ones. Obviously, during his Xfinity time, the GameStop paint job. Furniture Row Racing with 5 Hour Energy. We got the Joe Gibbs with DeWalt. Then at Richard Petty Motorsports, he had a litany of sponsors. So these are just two of them. Of course, he's had Focus Factor and Air Force and STP and so many others. So there's that Furniture Row 77 car, teammate to Truex in 2017. And there's his 20 car for Gibbs. I didn't have any cards of him in the 43. But you just picture any other time we've pulled a 43 car, and that's what it's going to look like. And our other birthday, former Xfinity Series champion, former, I guess he was like third place for Rookie of the Year in 2006 in the Cup Series, behind Hamlin and Truex. Current Fox analyst, Mr. Clint Bowyer, born on this day in 1979. I don't have these in any order, so it's just kind of hodgepodge, and it's kind of funny. Both of our drivers today are former 5 Hour Energy drivers. So you got Clint Bowyer, there he is in his BB&T, which is his bank. So he had that in Cup and Xfinity as a sponsor. RK Motors, which is Rob Kaufman, who was a co-owner of MWR. Not sure what team he's with now. There's another 5 Hour Energy. This is with MWR. This one here, this is MWR. This one on the right is with H. Scott Motorsports. And you can look at Clint here. He's all excited, and here he's just hating life. So I thought this was funny. There's the 07. Of course, they couldn't put Jack Daniels on it. But kudos to High Gear. They at least got the 07 in the correct font. So that's somewhat happy there. There he is in the Mobil 1 uni when he was at SHR. Busch Series champion with that car, the 2 team. Cheerios. He's in the 33 car in the Cup Series. There's one of the many rotating sponsors he had at SHR. Same with Mobile One. Rush Truck Centers. Haas Automation. There's a good look at the AC Delco car. This is the H. Scott Motorsports 5-hour Energy Chevy. That's a nice paint job there. I like it. It's just clean. Rush Truck Centers. There's that hideous 07, the fake 07. I think we've seen that one. And then at least with the DirecTV and whatever that was, they kept the correct font on the 07. And then they wrote Clint Bowyer down there where it would have normally said Jack Daniels. There's the Cheerios ride, and we're going to end with a game face that I didn't know that I had put in this stack. But nonetheless, happy birthday to those 3. Like I said, drop in the comments what, let's just end with 1977, because almost every single 500 between 1911 and 1977 were listed. Obviously, I know Mario's was in 69, his win. Vukovic going for 3, Bill Vukovic going for 3 in a row in 55 when he was killed. There's a lot of memories in Indianapolis, so just let me know what events during that time frame may have been something that you've read about, watched on YouTube, or watched on TV, or what stands out to you, or even if you were alive during the 50s, 60s, 70s, and remember watching some of those. Let me know what you remember. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Sorry this took so long to get out this afternoon. I had to let my phone recharge up a little bit. It was, didn't know that I was going to have battery to get it done, but now we do. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow.